Okay, I have a confession to make. I am a space nerd. In fact, I recently attended Space University at the Houston Space Center, and my team didn't do particularly well on some activities, like the heat shield activity, where we were supposed to build a heat shield to prevent as much heat from getting to the egg as possible. Well, yep. Our egg is cooking. Oh no!
170, 200.
200?
Yeah, we should probably go. Your eggs. A little on the break.
Our egg got to 350 degrees Celsius, and our heat shield caught on fire. I mean, that's not terrible. Okay, I suck at space, but that's besides the point. There's this Minecraft mod called Galacticraft. And if mods could do it, this mod was screaming my name at the top of its lungs. I just had to play it. So I did. And 18 hours later, my space knowledge is through the roof. Anyway, this intro is already way too long. I made a standing desk setup and did a cartwheel for no reason. So without further ado, I present to you Galacticraft. Galacticraft is absolutely packed with features. It even has a multiplayer server. There's not a single person online. It also has this preview button, which freezes your game. Once I unfroze, I jumped into a brand new world. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. After reviewing the achievement list, I started playing the game as if it were vanilla Minecraft. Somehow, in a game that supports interplanetary travel, I couldn't locate a single iron ore. Well, there goes my pickaxe, and I still have not found any iron. I did find copper and tin ore, but they were useless for mining. So it's basically a glorified stone pickaxe, noted. Eventually, I discovered 2 iron ore, and you need 3 to make a pickaxe. In the time that it took to track down the final iron ore, I encountered silver ore, prosperity ore, naquadah ore, and a massive underground cave. Oh. What the frick? I finally got the iron that I needed in addition to some aluminum ore, which would help me with my next goal of crafting a coal generator. These are different tin ores? What the frick? After shearing some sheep and doing a moderate amount of smelting, I had the materials to execute the craft. And just like that, we have crafted our coal generator. So it looks like it's heating up. And now it's just generating power. Around this time, I discovered the magical properties of rice. Can you eat rice? Oh, you can. You can eat it really fast, too. After crafting an iron pickaxe, I dove back down into the mine and discovered all kinds of different ores. All right, well, we got some more copper ore, some more osmium ore, silver ore, the whole bag of ores here. Inferium ore. Doesn't that give essence? Yeah. Silicon ore. Thorium ore. Diamond ore. 8 diamonds later, I was jump scared by a skeleton. Ooh! And I made an effort to exit the mine. I'm not dealing with that today. Oh! No! Frick you. Oh my gosh, I fell from a high place. What are you talking about? Fortunately, I got my stuff back and used those diamonds to make a diamond pickaxe. And now, I was on my way to crafting the next important appliance, the circuit fabricator. Before that, however, I quickly returned to the mine to dig up that naquadah ore, which appears to be coal, but different. Spoiler alert, it was useless. While I was down there, I encountered some odd ores, such as black quartz ore, gold ore, and oil shale. Oh, it's actual oil. Does that catch on fire? What does that do? It's oil. No! Speaking of oil, I got an achievement for barely walking into it. And then the game crashed. It literally just stopped working. And it took 10 excruciating minutes to reboot. In an effort to upgrade my working space, I crafted a slightly larger chest, which has the exact same number of storage slots as a regular chest. Fortunately, a little trinket called the small storage crate came in clutch by having over 117 storage slots. Now this is what I call storage. I also improved my farm by expanding it and by crafting a watering can. With this new setup, I jump-started the production of magical crops. I still needed aluminum for the circuit fabricator, so I ventured the mines a bit more. Any aluminum, please, game. Unfortunately, this would not end well. Sulfur. Oh my gosh! Whoa, 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 whoa! That was the most silent death I've ever had. Definitely took... Oh, no, 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 no. I'm dead. No. Oh my gosh, frick you. Yeah, that was expected. Does this thing just follow me? After dying 4 times in a row, I finally collected my stuff and bailed. I wanted to make use of my coal generator, but even with an electric furnace, the ratio of coal to ingot was only 1 to 5. Do I really only need 1 aluminum ingot? I'm pretty sure I have 1 ore. Wait, yeah, I should be able to make the wafer. Dude, what the frick have I been doing for the past hour and a half? I'm throwing. I literally have 0 idea where this aluminum came from. All I knew is I got that circuit fabricator, baby. Alright, oh my gosh. After graduating Harvard to figure out the UI for this device, I fused together 1 diamond, 2 silicon, 1 redstone, and 1 redstone torch to get 3 basic wafers. Now I was ready to begin my next quest of crafting a basic solar panel. There was a catch though. I had to craft a compressor first, which used a bunch of aluminum and iron in its recipe. We need 3 more aluminum and a ton of iron. Where the frick can I get aluminium? Knowing this, I ventured into the mines more than ever. I found a dungeon with loot, but I also found some more aluminum. Since I would need much more of these general materials, I crafted coal, iron, and aluminum seeds. I wanted to make my farm more efficient, so I tried out the sprinkler. It didn't work, but I had some more options to explore. I could make fertilizer using the composter, but that process required leather, meaning I needed to do some traveling. I eventually located some cows and followed a process of breeding and killing until I had an adequate amount of leather. Once I crafted a knife, crafted some biomesh, and turned the biomesh into fertilizer, I was hit with a very harsh reality. It doesn't work at all. In a last-ditch effort, I crafted fertilized dirt, and thankfully, this happened to be the solution to all my problems. Holy goodness. This thing's going fast! After that upgrade, I had enough materials to craft the compressor. Bada bing, bada bong. Compressor done. I'm gonna put it right there. Okay, that's not gonna work. I also made an advanced wafer with some simple materials. The solar panel I was aiming to create required compressed steel, which, in the crafting menu, looked fairly simple. Upon attempting to execute the recipe, however, I realized it was all phony. Looking for other things to do, I located and explored a village. It had this portal thing that did something. A 0-point module. Oh. It also had a bunch of appliances that I couldn't take with me. The block shattered as you tried to oh my gosh. Is that true for everything? Oh my gosh, this place is a scam. In addition, the loot there was beyond worthless. I got out of there ASAP and began collecting a ton of wool so I could craft more aluminum wire. While I was out there, I encountered both a village and a desert temple, but I couldn't carry any of their loot, and I would have to come back later. All of that leather collection I did earlier paid off, as I was now able to craft a freaking hang glider. What the frick? Freaking Morse code. Boop, boop. It's so glitched. It's just Morse code. Solosice, why do you need a hang glider? Well, A, it makes traveling so much faster, and B, it's a freaking hang glider. Come on. Case in point, I used some scaffolding and the hang glider to travel to a slime island. I'm coming in hot. Oh! I'm here. Going back to the topic of compressed steel, I was intending on crafting an alloy furnace, but I needed graphite dust, lead, a crusher. How about I just build a good old smeltery? I did still craft some lead and graphite seeds though, just in case. I also crafted this bootleg crusher that did not work for my needs. Seriously? Anyway, long story short, I took a bunch of gravel, sand, and clay, mashed it up, smelted it, formed it, and bing bang boom, my smeltery was complete. Anyway, I mixed the coal and iron together to forge steel, and only then was I able to craft compressed steel. I also made some blue solar wafers. Aight, cool. I have no more diamonds. Who cares? All I needed at this point was glass, but I ran into a bug. Wait, what the frick? Bro, where'd all my sand go? What? Where did my sand go? Following that ordeal, I was finally ready to craft the basic solar panel. Bada bing, bada boom, number 1. Bada bing, bada boom, number 2. Bada bing, bada boom, number 3. Bang. Double achievement. I don't know what the first one was. Craft a basic solar panel and craft an advanced solar panel. This ain't advanced. Upon first impressions, it seemed pretty awesome. Now I was on track to craft the NASA workbench, which was somehow easier than almost any other craft before that. I knew I would need to start getting professional about this whole rocket launch thing, so I cleared out the annoying hill at my base. All was going well until I began igniting TNT. Oh, frick. While I was at it, I found this blue ore. A lot of it, actually. How much of this ore can there possibly be? Okay, so, what the frick is this interface? After seeing the ungodly requirements for a tier 1 rocket, I immediately improved my smeltery. I also traveled underground to get some more gold, but I ended up getting myself in more trouble than necessary. Dude, I didn't see him, he blended in with the background. After increasing the size of my smeltery, adding more basins and crafting tables, and gathering lava using a fluid tank, I forged some compressed bronze. I even added an extraction system for the smeltery using item ducts. Despite having a smeltery, I still crafted a crusher, and I'm fairly certain I never used it. Using compressed steel, compressed aluminum, and compressed copper, I forged a batch of heavy-duty plates. I also crafted a metallurgic infuser, a cobblestone generator, and a crap ton more casting basins. I continued mining and smelting and compressing until I had amassed 32 heavy-duty plates. I then crafted some tin and copper canisters, which enabled me to craft the refinery, which also just so happened to be an achievement. As mentioned earlier, I had run out of diamonds, but I had a plan on how to acquire more. So this is what you gotta do. We gotta go get our diamond horse armor, put it in the recycler, which requires a compressor and some dirt and some ingots and blah 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 blah, doesn't really matter. All I know is we gotta go get that horse armor. The compressor required plastic, so I crafted and quickly set up a latex processing unit and tree fluid extractor. This setup included an infinite water generator as well. I also crafted the rest of my iron armor this late into the game. Then I fiddled with furnace upgrades for way too much time. I crafted the resonator to make the upgrades, the manual mill to provide the power, and some lava mills to sustain the power. Finally, a speed upgrade that I can put in a furnace that is probably not even worth it anymore. In this time, I gathered enough plastic, which I used to craft copper cables, which I used to craft an electric circuit, which I used to craft a compressor, which I almost used to craft the recycler, but I was missing a material. Oh, you have to get glowstone. I had to go to the nether to collect a single glowstone, so I mined some obsidian, built a portal. What the frick? How did this guy even get out? And entered the nether. While I was there, I also killed some endermen and got poisoned by some eggs. And when I finally mined some glowstone, I was rudely interrupted by a ghast. Oh! There we go. Easy achievement. With all this junk, I crafted the recycler, and I now only needed to retrieve that diamond horse armor. On the way there, I saw some weird things. But in the end, I converted all that horse armor into 15 diamonds. Oh wow, that was extremely fast. And just like that, we now have 15 freaking more diamonds. I flew back to that meteor strike, but the visit there was wildly disappointing. Is this booby trapped? Am I gonna explode? That is the most useless chest I've ever seen. I then crafted an automatic reconstructor for more or less no reason, but I managed to blast a few coal blocks, turning them into void crystal blocks. Will this drop all of its items if I break it? Okay, yes it will. With these, I crafted the medium storage crate, which had double the slots as the small storage crate. Shortly after, I crafted the electric compressor, which did everything 4 times as fast as the regular compressor. Can it make 2 at once? What the frick? With this new upgrade, I crafted the oxygen compressor and oxygen collector in no time. After gathering materials and crafting a large oxygen tank, I placed it in the compressor. And now, hours after gathering the materials for it, I crafted my first tier 1 rocket. I put that all in here like so, bada bing, bada boom, and I'm also gonna put chests in there so I have storage, like this. Bang! Hello everybody, welcome to my show and tell. Now I know Miss Reardon told us to bring something a little bit small, but I think I brought something a little bit bigger, but it means much more to me. I brought a rocket. My oxygen tank also filled up. I then crafted the medium and small oxygen tank for the achievement, even though they were both worse than the large one. And bang. Now that is another achievement. I finally put the metallurgic infuser to use by creating some enriched alloys and crafted an advanced fluid tank with them. I connected that oil to my refinery, but the refining process was extremely slow. While I was waiting, I crafted some batteries and an energetic infuser to charge the batteries. When I came back to the refinery, the rocket fuel was finished processing. Hey, I've got like 2 frames per second right now, but at least I got rocket fuel. I was sick of the slowness of the current solar panel, so I crafted a solar generator. To say this was the loudest machine I'd ever used is an understatement. I then crafted a power cell, a smart wrench, and some more solar panels, and I reorganized my entire power grid. And I must say, it looked radical, bro. Whew! I traveled back out in the wild and encountered some interesting looking mobs. Ooh! Frick that. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. That boy flew. I also mined some bookshelves from a village and later used them to craft a builder wand. I then used it to construct the most basic bridge and platform mankind has ever seen. Nevertheless, I crafted the fuel loader and a few rocket launch pads, then placed down my rocket and filled it up with fuel. It only needed 1 bucket of fuel to fill up to 100%. I then spent a bunch of time in the mines. Oh, diamonds. Yes! Yes! That's apparently important. I would end up using this surge in resources to craft a basic jetpack. Turns out, the jetpack works very well with the hang glider. Now this is the next level. You go up, and then you hang glide. I was so ambitious that I crafted the advanced jetpack. Needless to say, this thing was quick. Alright, check this out. I'm over here. My house is 230 blocks away. Let's see how fast I can get to it. Boom. That fast. From here, I just needed to craft a few intricate devices, including the oxygen mask, oxygen gear, parachute, and frequency module. Don't know what the frick this does, but looks like I have it on my person now. Yippee. Although, note to self, never ever ever break a fuel loader with fuel in it. Oh my gosh. It just deleted 11 buckets of fuel. I don't know why I didn't do that on a smaller scale now that I think about it. After experimenting with different storage methods for a bit, wow, you can only put resources in there. That is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. You can't even put cobblestone in the mining backpack. It's for mining. I settled on the traveler's sack. Oh wow. This actually has a reasonable amount of storage in it. I crafted a bunch of these using the rotten flesh that I zapped into leather, and I discovered something significant. Can you put a traveler's sack? That is broken. You can put a traveler's sack in a traveler's sack. Absolute freaking exploitation of the game right here. Last, and probably least, I crafted some more wood using wood seeds. And finally, I was prepared to exit the atmosphere. We've all waited long enough. Me specifically, I've waited probably about 12 hours to do this. So without further ado, lift off. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, lift off. I think I'm supposed to steer this somehow. I don't know if that really matters. Uh-oh, I forgot to grab my fuel out of the, whatchamacallem. I think this is like our test landing. I made a very, very quick stop back to Earth to get more fuel, and now I was the last finally prepared to exit the atmosphere. Oh my gosh, why is it so loud? You can't really get a scope of how tall the tower is though. Dang, that tower though, that extends almost into space. All right, let's launch. Preparing for entry. We got a big achievement, that's good. Hold space to slow down. Slow him down! Well, that was rather anticlimactic. Anyway, oxygen's required to eat Earth food. I have oxygen. Unfortunately, my visit to the moon would be shortened due to the fact that my food was unable to be consumed. So I'm just going to use my jetpack, get really high up into the air, and just go places with my hang glider. After a while, I found a village. Are y'all aggressive? No. They do actually trade stuff too. Not very far into my adventure, I was already witnessing meteors. What the frick is that? Oh, fallen meteor. A meteor just slammed into the surface? That did some damage too. Raw meteoric iron. The recipes it was required for were irrelevant, by the way. I ventured underground, mined some tin, killed a creeper. You know, the usual. Speaking of usual, I found some rather unusual ore. Cheese curd. What the frick? I also found some sapphire, but a creeper did not want me to have it. Fortunately, I located a bit more. Sapphire could be used to trade with the villagers, but I needed 4 of them just to get a single can of food. Come on, creeper, blow up that zombie. Yeah. Oh, frick! He's actually hitting me, bro. That hurt. While exploring the caves, I started approaching dangerously low HP. Okay, well, I really need to be careful here, because worst case scenario, I die. Okay, yeah, like that scenario. Oh, thank God. Hello there. No! Frick this, dude. I'm getting out of here alive. I'm going straight up. I'm going the quick and easy way. Eventually, I fled the caves and prepared to return to Earth. After using the fuel loader and a solar panel to fuel my rocket, I flew back to Earth. At least this game is accurate. It would take way less fuel to exit the moon than it would take to exit Earth. When I got back, I crafted some tin canisters and some apples that I crafted from nature essence that I crafted from nature seeds that I crafted from nature clusters that I crafted from the pumpkins that I mined earlier to craft 8 cans of food. And best part, they were quite nutritious. Oh frick, that does 4 things of hunger. Man, I need to make some more of these. Here's a visualization of how large my farm had become by this point. 3, 2, 1, lift off. Okay. I brought some tin, some iron, some aluminum, and an advanced wafer into space to create a space station. Y'all, you ever notice how it says 8 hours and 99 minutes? I don't know about you, but I don't think there's 99 minutes in an hour. Once I got there, the place was rather empty. This is nice. Oh, frick! There was also like 0 gravity. Uh-oh. Where's my jetpack? This is a problem. Why would you make it so you can fly away? Okay, nice and easy, nice and easy. Surprise! My canned food was actually consumable. You do have a little bit of control over where you go, but it takes forever to move anywhere. I then ran a little experiment. What if I fall back to Earth? Do I die? I want to die. Oh. So you do fall. I shot myself back up to the space station and attempted to launch my rocket from there. I think I thought that this would allow me to travel further into the solar system, but now that I look at it, I was incredibly naive. I also lost one of my solar panels. Uh-oh. No! Why did I go so high up? I then had a lot of difficulty getting back to the space station. Oh my gosh, I just want to go to the space station before the game kicks me out for being too far away, and then I'd have to make a whole new rocket to get back there. Let's just, lift off. All right, let's see if this worked. No, it didn't. Oh, it literally says you need a tier 2 to go there. Like I said, incredibly naive. Anyway, I went back to Earth and crafted redstone seeds for no reason, then crafted a bunch of stone bricks. I intended to build more of the space station, but I really just ran into more flying difficulties. Wait, you can move anywhere with a jetpack if you hold down space. How am I so unaware of this until just now? This is the most helpful addition to the game. I actually hate this game. Wait, but why am I only going straight up now? What the frick? To this day, I still have no clue how the jetpack works. This was evident in the fact that I was now 1,500 blocks away from my base. When I finally got back, I literally just fell through the atmosphere. Oh my... Okay, at least I got the rocket. I built a small hallway at the end of the space station, but at this point, it was time that I finished recording for the day. Anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna end the video here because I'm pretty sure the next planet that I'm supposed to go to requires a tier 2 rocket, and I don't feel like making that right now. However, if you guys want to see me continue this world on my gun-shaped looking international space station back there, be sure to drop a like. Additionally, there's a little red button down there that says, you guys can read it yourself. Click that button right now. It does something cool. It turns gray. Just take off my parachute. Oh wait, let me land in the water. Told you guys, this game's easy. And on that note, I will see you guys next time on the freaking OS. Oh frick! If this video hits 10 likes, I'll make a part 2. Top tier production value. Am I right?
All right, 3.
There's one over here. Oh, there we go.
2. 1.
Oh, it feels so nice.
Don't put your hands on the ground. You can put it in the farm, but not in the ground.
Oh, you can see the. You can
Oh,
see
yeah.
it.